Cathie Wood, the CEO of ARK Invest, recently made a claim in an interview that she thinks Tesla stock is going to hit $2,600 per share by 2030. In this video, I'm going to talk about whether or not I think that's possible. Spoiler alert, I don't. And why she believes this.
I believe in 5 years, the stock will hit $2,600.
Okay, so the reason why this is unlikely to happen is looking at Tesla at $325 a share and about 3.2 billion shares outstanding, they're trading at over $1 trillion market cap, right? If they would be trading at $2,600 a share, their market cap would be about $8.3 trillion. Now, at an $8.3 trillion valuation, that wouldn't just make it the biggest company in the world, it would make it bigger than the entire automotive industry altogether, as the whole automotive industry was valued at $3.5 trillion in 2023 and is expected to be worth $6.8 trillion by 2033, right? So she's saying it's to be worth $8.3 trillion by 2030, which means it'll be worth more than the entire market combined. So I don't really think that makes sense by itself. Besides the fact, looking at Tesla, they're already trading, assuming the estimates are right for next year, 154 times earnings, which is incredibly expensive when you consider that their revenue has been slowing down and they have pretty bad operating margins, but once again, that's normal as it is a car company. But let's first hear why Cathie Wood thinks that Tesla is going to be worth so much in the future.
Elon has announced that Tesla will launch its robotaxi service commercially in Austin, Texas in June. That is when analysts are going to have to put into their models what a robotaxi service is. And it's a software as a service model. Right. Very high margin, 80% plus for platform companies, whereas the electric vehicle is 15, 20, 25% gross margin.
Okay, so she believes because of robotaxis, which are, as I agree with her, a way better business than selling electric vehicles as they have much higher margins, she thinks that's why Tesla will be worth $2,600 a share. But here's the problem with that. The whole robotaxi market is expected to be worth, I found one that has a higher estimate than most of the other ones, but it says it's going to reach a value of about $118 billion by 2031, right? So let's pretend Tesla has 100% of the robotaxi market in 2030, and let's pretend it's not just, this isn't just revenue, and let's say they have 100% profit margins, right? They do $118 billion in profit from the robotaxis, right? Obviously, this isn't possible. And so let's say they do get this entire market, and if they turn every single dollar that they get from revenue into profit, $118 billion isn't a lot on an $8.3 trillion valuation. And she also seems to be forgetting that there is already a robotaxi company, which is Waymo, and Waymo isn't going to release in June. Waymo is already operating, and they're doing about 250,000 paid rides a week, right? So Tesla's already behind in the robotaxi race. And the other thing that Cathie Wood mentioned was that other analysts are going to now have to start putting robotaxis into their estimates. And I don't know if she thinks every analyst besides hers are stupid, but they're already doing that. This is not some new thing that nobody thought of besides for her. So unless Tesla can get the entire robotaxi market, turn everything into profit plus, and have their valuation expand even more from a 150 times PE, I can't see how they'll hit $2,600 per share by 2030. Now, maybe in the future, maybe they keep on growing, get more robotaxi from all over the U.S. They grow revenue and they grow car sales and all that. Then fine, maybe the company will be worth that. But I can't see how they could do it by 2030. I see it almost impossible. If anything, more likely in the short term, they're going to go down just because they're trading at an incredibly high valuation, right? Once again, 150 times the next 12 months earnings. While revenue has been more or less flat, and once again, bad operating margins because they're a vehicle business. So let me know what you think in the comments, whether you think Tesla or not is overvalued, whether you agree with Cathie Woods or not. Personally, I don't see any way Tesla can get that big.